How's it going today, YouTube, and welcome back to Shaner's Mechanic Life. Do you have an F-150 with a remote start and just kind of quit working? You follow instructions, you press the lock button, and it just beeps, doesn't start. So you figure, well, maybe the battery's dead. You change the battery, clean all the connections inside the key, and it still doesn't work. So next thing, you grab the owner's manual and you take a look. So you open up the manual, look up remote start, and make sure you're doing it right. It says right here, press the lock button to lock all the doors. Press the remote start button 2 times, and then it should start. You look at the top of the page. The remote start system will not work if any of the following here. The ignition is in the on position, which it's not. The alarm system is triggered, which it isn't. The feature has been disabled. So you check that as well. With your directional buttons and OK. Go down to settings. To vehicle. Go over. Scroll down. And there's remote start. Go over there. Remote start is activated. Okay, so that's good. So let's back it out. The hood is not closed. So you check your hood, it's closed, but also I'll show you a little trick you can do. When you open up your hood, right next to your coolant reservoir, this is your hood switch. Check the switch. Seems to be moving okay. Make sure it's plugged in. You can snug this up. But one thing I've noticed too is sometimes this gets pushed down when you're working on it, or just years of shutting the hood. So you can even just bend it up a little bit. Shut the hood and give it a try. Still nothing. Then you see 2 remote starts have already been attempted within the last hour. Okay, so go get yourself a cup of coffee, give it an hour, and try again. And also, the vehicle is not in park. Make sure your gear selector's in park, or even your column shifter, and even start up your vehicle. Make sure the park light is lit. You even go around, check all your doors. Make sure the indicator comes on the dash. Still doesn't work. Now this truck came in for a few different problems. The remote start not working. Wanted to check the brakes because it had just a wicked pulsation. And also the check engine light was on. So I checked the brakes. Basically needs calipers, pads, rotors all the way around. Rotors are bright blue. It's just been overheated. And as far as the check engine light is on, I got cam crank correlation codes and troubleshot it a little bit further. This thing needs cam phasers, timing chain, the regular deal. So I didn't clear any of the codes, so the check engine light's still on. So I thought I'd give something a try. Went out and grabbed my little handheld Blue Driver OBD2 scanner and my iPad and hooked it up. Synced it up to my iPad. I'll just check the codes again. And like I said, we got all sorts of timing chain and cam phaser codes, as well as a evap code thrown in there. So I decided, let's just try clearing the engine codes and see what happens. So clear the codes. If you look at your instrument cluster, check engine lights off. Now this little Blue Driver is definitely a handy little scanner to have. As you can tell, I pretty much take it around with me everywhere. Definitely got some miles on it. And for the price, it's a perfect little DIY scanner for you guys. If you want, I'll leave a link to this in the description of the video if you want to get more information or get one for yourself. So let's shut the engine off. Pull our key out. Let's just get out of the vehicle and lock it up, and then we'll try. Okay, it's locked. Let's try this one more time before the rain gets too bad. Lock button, remote start. There you go. They don't tell you in the owner's manual that if your check engine light's on, even for an engine related problem, that your remote start will not work. So just clear your codes, remote start works. Get in, turn our key on. Now, that's not going to be a permanent fix, because that check engine light will come back. In fact, it already has. So let's shut it off now the engine light's on, and we'll try it again. Get back out of the truck, lock everything up the same way we did. Okay, it's locked. Now let's try it. Won't work. Just because that check engine light's on. You know, you could spend hours or even days chasing problems with these remote start systems. Different batteries, programming different remotes, cleaning contacts, checking door switches, hood switches, tailgate switches, all that kind of stuff. Digging around underneath the dash. But first thing you want to do, if the remote start's not working, make sure your check engine light's off. Because if that's on, your remote start will not work. Well, I hope you found this video helpful, entertaining, and informative. And I really hope that this video helped someone out there save a whole bunch of money from going to the dealer. You know, end of the day, you still got the check engine light to take care of. So don't waste any extra time, any extra money on your remote start. Take care of that check engine light. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, notification bell in the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night, and keep wrenching.